Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today. We said the future is global. We are really excited today to kind of unveil the whole art of actually the global dream. Last week, when we were in Shanghai, we actually unveiled the longest roller coaster on board the cruise ship. So in less than 2 years' time, in 2021, we're going to bring you this magnificent ship that is going to be 208,000 tonnage. It's going to be 2,350 cabin. We're going to house up to 9,000 passenger, and we are really excited in doing that. Now, I think first, before we go into the detail of the cruise ship, I think I'd like to share is like, I remember 3 years ago when I unveiled the brand new, the Dream Cruises. 3 years later, it actually has 3 cruise ships. The 3 cruise ships that house a capacity of close to 13,000 passengers. In 2021, our capacity is going to increase to 22,000, and 2022, we're going to increase it to 31,000. So within a very short 5 years, we really become the fastest growing cruise line in Asia, and also going to operate the largest capacity cruise ship in this part of the world. Now, why do we do that? Firstly, when we set up the Dream Cruises brand, actually we talk about product standard. All our Dream Cruises ships are made in Germany. I think everybody understands the German technology. We're talking about Mercedes-Benz, we're talking about Porsche and so on. So all our cruise ships the Dream Cruises ships are built in Germany, so it represents the quality. And also, we are I think in terms of age. If you look at me, you know I'm young. So we also operate the youngest fleet actually in Asia and in the world. So if you combine the 3 ships, we are really very young because we just started 3 years ago. Now, in terms of the cruising market, Asia is now the second source market in the world. And when I was in Shanghai, there was a very hot topic to talk about in how many years Asia is going to take over America and Europe. So there were an answer of a 10-year, 15-year, 20-year or so. But we believe that in the very near future, Asia will be the key source market. Now, from the key source market, obviously, 55% of the business are from China. That's actually number 1 source market. Number 2 source market actually is Taiwan, which is about 9.3%. And Singapore ranked number 3. We are now at about 8%. So Singapore continue to be one of the key cruise hub. So we are really excited to bring the ship, and the global dream is going to be first in Singapore. Now, beside that, of course, I wanted to kind of share with you pertaining into the global dream, because I think we talk about global. So I'm going to steal his attention, let others shift to steal the attention on the global dream. Now, of course, we're going to launch this ship in 2021. So the first global dream is going to join us in 2021. The building cost is $1.8 billion US dollars. And the ship is going to house 19 decks. And I think in terms of length is 342 meters, in terms of the width is 58 meters. Now this is really a very sizable kind of like a cruise ship. And I think in terms of tonnage wide is 208,000 tonnage. Now, many a time, right, people ask, okay, cruise line, what do you talk about tonnage? What is 208,000 tonnage and what is 76,000 tonnage? Now, of course, the bigger it is, the ships have to get bigger. But I think what is interesting that you can see that with our own shipyard building the ship, because we own and we wharfen. And it's our own shipyard that builds the global drain. Now, of course, nobody owns the blueprint. We designed it. We understand the Asian mentality. We understand what the international and Asian passenger want. So we built a cruise ship that really caters to what the markets really want. Now, if you ask me what's so special about this ship, it actually houses the largest cabin compared with any cruise line in the world. The space is 15% more than others. And we understand that in Asia, we like kind of spend quality times together with the family. So in our design, we also incorporate into 4-person could actually stay in the same cabin in a very comfortable environment. And meanwhile, they could also use the toilet very efficiently. Because I think when we talk to the ladies, right, the ladies are going to say, oh wow, Michael, I'm going to 4-person in the cabin, and how am I going to? I'm going to wait for 2 hours for me to use the washroom. I think these are kind of like immediate things that come into your mind. But with a smart design, and we own a shipyard, so we design something that really smart, and they have privacy for 2 group of people can be used actually at the same time with 100% privacy. Now, of course, we've got a cabin actually on Hall A, first floor. You're invited to join us later to take a look, and I'm sure that it will be you will like what you see. Now, with that, I think we thought about spending quality times together, and often they said, oh, I might want to have room service together with 4-person, and the cabin is so smart designed in a way that you can actually pull up a table. You can even play mahjong, and then you get 2 stools, and then 4-person can actually eat in the cabin very comfortably. So this is what we call the future is global. The global is about spending good time, quality time with family, and creating a new way of a cruising concept. Now, next that I wanted to show you is my colleague actually has put it into the 9th district. Happened in Singapore, the district number 9 is also the most expensive district in Singapore, right? Right. So not because it's the most expensive, but because we also have 9 districts for our cruiser. Now, what do we mean like 9 district? Okay, 9 district, before they go into the detail, it's like we divide into like 9 different zones. So the zone, it could be a water park, it could be an outdoor, it could be a dining, it could be theater, it could be entertainment, it could be, so in all, we summarize into a 9 district. Now, first of all, the dream park. So what exactly is the dream park? This is an area that where it is going to be the first theme park house on board the cruise ship. The theme park are not built just actually for kids. It's actually more for family. They can actually really spend quality time together. Of course, in there we got the Space Cruiser. The Space Cruiser is the world's longest roller coaster on board the cruise ship. And longest, how long? Is 303 meter long. 303 meter long, you can kind of go around the ship. And what's the difference? The difference is the thrill is you can control the speed of the roller coaster. So you can actually up to maximum 60 kilometers. Of course, we can give you the 70, the 80, and the 90, but then maybe next you'll be out of somewhere. But so control at 60. So really you can control and you can really have a good family fun. Now, of course, I think we talk about today, we talk about VR. The VR technology changed most of the time. And we're going to incorporate the VR with a lot of the newest thing in terms of customer experience. Next, please. Wet park. Of course, this is the pool area. Under our present fleet, you can see the World Dream or the Genting Dream has 6 water slides. So this is going to have 6 water slides. Before that, beside that, we're going to have a whirlpool and the theming in that you really have good quality family time. Now, next, we talk about eating. I think if not dining, I think to Asian, eating is really very important. Now, what then we'll talk about eating? We are not talking about just, we call ourselves Asia at heart, international in spirit. Because we realize that many of the Asian cruisers, when they come on board a cruise ship, they are not just wanted eating the Asian food, they also want the international environment. So with that, we actually give that the best of the world. Now, of course, I think in our business, we are talking about a certain special food requirement, example, vegetarian. I think when we talk about our Indian friends, they are talking about vegetarian. We are proud to say we offer excellent vegetarian food, actually, choice of food on board the cruise ship. And then we are also talking about halal food. So that is actually really cater to a very wide community. Next, please. Now, alfresco dining is something that we also emphasize a lot into the cruise ship. Now, in this part of the world, of course, I think we talk about weather. Weather is being hot outdoor, so the newest technology is going to give you a very comfortable temperature out in the open. Next. Now, of course, entertainment district, that's actually come into my wonderful colleague, Colin, with this area. And he has been spending a lot of effort in bringing the new entertainment concept into our guests. Now, we are not able to share a lot more today because we're going to unveil them slowly to 2021. But what we can tell you is we want to have a part of the story for our guests to tell. We wanted to create a platform that we have surprises and story and experience. So you can be sure in the coming months will be many of the new releases actually will be out. Next. A theater that housed 1,300 people. And who said cruise ship cannot handle MICE or convention? Now we do that. I think the last group that we have was a MICE group of 2,200 people that came on board the cruise ship. We have a business conference of up to 900 people. So excellent platform. Picture House. So they asked me, what's so special about Picture House? Of course, it's uncensored, or my colleague told me uncensored. I would say, can I mention uncensored? But yeah, at the high sea, why not? It's uncensored anyway, right? Now, we're going to house 8 theaters in total. And also, these are so versatile that we can convert them actually into a meeting and breakups and so on. And of course, we're going to bring you the latest movie. Right, Colin?
Yes.
Right? Yeah, good.
Uncensored, of course, meaning no censorship, not like.
No, I can't stop to say this. In one ship that we are on the way to Australia, actually, first time, actually, we bring on board this program we call the Boy Down Under.
Oh, the Dream Boys.
The Dream Boy.
So the Thunder Down Under, when we went to Australia, all the ladies were like, oh, we're fed up seeing the girls. You know, all the girls' boobs. How many times can we see girls' boobs? And all the ladies for so many years were like, we need something for us. So for ETR, for Explorer Dream, we've just changed the whole show and we've got the sexiest Dream Boys. I have pictures on my phone if any of the girls want to see. I can show you once Michael's finished talking, but believe me, they're hot.
Yeah.
I mean,
so you see, we are fair to whether it's going to be a man or a woman, you know. And I think that what we continue to do is to kind of bring the experience and the story actually to our guests. Yeah, next. Horizon Lounge this is kind of like, I'm excited to see this because it's 180 degrees where you can actually overlook into the ocean. But meanwhile, with the touch of the button, you will find that all the window panels will be all converted into really sophisticated audio-visual entertainment kind of stuff. You know. Yeah. Next. Karaoke, sing your heart out. Okay, not going to talk more on that. Dining, fusion Chinese food. Next. Drake Avenue. I think this is one area that I wanted to talk a little bit more, because I think this is one area where house the zip line. So we're going to have a zip line in the center of the ship, actually inside the ship, as compared to the one that we have right now out of the ship. Now, for a very simple reason, we feel that this is important to give our guests an experience. Besides looking under 18th floor now, you can see some beautiful other facility within the ship. So you can see that both sides are houses the balcony cabin as well. So if you stay in the balcony, you will actually hear and see all the terrifying gas during the zip line. Yeah, so that can be a part of the entertainment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, next. Chili crab. Okay, I'm sure I don't need to describe more. Yeah. Burger kitchen. Okay, now, when it comes to the F&B concept, right, what we wanted to do is, we wanted to break the conventional. We don't feel that, now one of the concepts that we also wanted to develop is also we call the freestyle cuisine, where we allow our guests to kind of decide how you want to spend your money. So it could be in a value basis that we give you every day. Every person, you could have a few $100s and you decide how you want to spend. Because I think in today, right, some people have 2 meals a day. So if you have 2 meals a day, you will have saved some money here, and you can kind of use this into excursion, shopping at duty-free, and or you could actually have family order a few pizza and something and eat in your room and save up. Now, this concept, when we were in some overseas market recently, we shared with our business partner, and they feel that that was excellent, that was brilliant, and they allowed them to be able. So that is going to be a kind of things that to change the concept of cruising. Yeah. So we hope to be able to unveil more in the very near future. Next please. So some Italian pizza restaurant. Next. Japanese Umi Uma. Bar City. Oh, I love this because I think this is one area that is outdoor, and while the cruise ship is cruising in the ocean, you see the sea breeze, there's a star. That's really the place that for you to be in. Zouk Beach Club. Now, not sure our friends here know that the Zouk is Singapore best and world best fine nightclub. This is the existing ranking at the moment. Zouk actually in Singapore, where we own. Now what happened is we bring the Zouk concept into the cruising environment. So we have created the Zouk Indoor, Zouk Beach Club, and this actually allowed us to do all sorts of party, including foam party and so on. And really this is a place that where excite many of the guests. And often in here we screen movie, and I often ask myself, when was the last time that I really have a chance to watch a movie under the star? I think that was when I was 5 years old. Now you can do it on board our cruise ship. So this is another chapter of the experience that we have actually written in our cruise program. Yeah, next. Okay, right here is another restaurant. Town Square is another restaurant. Now I'm not going to bore you with this. I mean, what is important that when you get out of here today, you're going to know that the dining experience is going to be something extraordinary. Yeah, because we're not reviewing too much yet, because we feel that it's important for us to do it all at one point for our F&B experience. Next. Oh, our reception looks nice. Okay, next. Okay. Yeah. Next. Next. Yeah. Cha Chan Tang. Let's go back to the last one. Okay, this is Cha Chan Tang. Cha Chan Tang means a Hong Kong cafe style. Now, being an Asian, obviously, we must be able to tell a more in-depth story, rather than, okay, when we say we serve you a noodle, we give you a fried noodle with carrot and onion, right? I think this is most of the time when you go to some foreign country, when you order a fried noodle, you get noodle, carrot, and onion. Yeah, but when you come on board, we're going to give you like 15 different choices of fried noodle. Whether the soup is dry, it's prawn with pork ribs or anything else. So we bring in the Hong Kong Chinese concept into here. We will be able to really sample the Hong Kong milk tea. Yeah, with this, of course, one of the highlights when you go in Hong Kong, right, Colin? Yeah. Okay, next. Escalator. Now, whenever I look at this photograph, right, I feel that, oh wow, the audience must be telling me, why am I showing escalator? Because when I go to any shopping center, I have an escalator. So what are you telling me? Now, the thing is why we are showing you the escalator is none of the cruise ship in the world actually has an escalator. So it doesn't mean that it deserves attention actually up here to show you an escalator. But what we wanted to demonstrate here is about how we change the style, the cruising concept in the world. That how do we manage the guest flow and to give our guests a very comfortable experience where they don't have to wait for a lift and they could get up into the next level in the fastest speed and so on. So this actually a lot of meaning to us. Now, why other cruise lines don't build this? Because this is never in a blueprint of the shipbuilding. But because we own NV Wharfen, it's our own shipyard, we'll be able to give you a lot of new things that other cruise lines are not able to do. So this is why we say the global is the future. Right? Go next. More fashion, more shopping, spend your money, we need that. Yeah. Yeah, next. Food more, yeah, okay. The palace. Okay, I want to spend a little bit more time on the palace. Now, when we started the Dream Cruises, one of the things that we wanted to do was we feel that in this part of the world, there were no cruise line that's specific design to cater this luxury piece of the business. So we built a ship within a ship concept. We actually call it the Palace, where there's butler, private swimming pool, private dining. At the point of time when you enter the ship, your lounge, and our butler will take you out onto the cruise ship, and so on. Now, for the global dream, we have fine-tuned it. We're going to build something that is really so spectacular, is so grand, is so big, and experiential-wise, it's going to wow our guests. So this is what the palace is going to be. Yeah, next. So you can see some of these artists' impression of the palace. Next. Yeah, the palace reception. You want to be seen or you don't want to be seen, this could actually happen on this floor. And then you've got private spa, private swimming pool, private gym. So yeah. So palace, private restaurant. Yeah. The bar and the lounge. The private pool and the rooftop garden as well. Looks beautiful, right? When I'm looking at it, I feel like I want to be there. Yeah. Next. Okay. Crystal Spa. Obviously, I think we are the owner of Crystal. I mean, everybody knows Crystal is the most high-end. So our Crystal Spa kind of like the concept of what we operate onto the Crystal cruise ship. So we actually give all sorts of experience on board, whether you want the Thai, the Chinese style massage, the Western massage that you could actually find on board the cruise ship. Yeah. Next. Of course, looking beautiful. Attending the cocktail organized by cruise ship. Yeah, I think while you're on a cruise holiday, what's the best thing is to make yourself look beautiful and looks attractive and spoil yourself. This is where we have a salon on board the cruise ship. Yeah. Okay. Next. Now I want to show you about the roller coaster. Yeah.
2, 1.
The globe is not round. I think it's right. We say the globe is always round, right? But I think when you're on a roller coaster, it looks like it tweaked a lot. Yeah. But these are just like artist's impression. But of course, the real thing will be a really remarkable experience. So with that, actually, I end on the information that provided. Yeah.
Thank you, Michael. If you could kindly still in my excitement.